So hi and welcome back to another video. It's your favorite mommy to be, and we're back with our final update, third trimester update. So this is going to be the third and final update of pregnancy, hopefully. Today I am 37 weeks and 4 days. We're getting real close here. And I've reached the point of pregnancy where I'm tired of being pregnant. So we're ready. We have the braids in, hospital bag is packed, and I'll show you in another video what's in my hospital bag. But today we're going to give an update on all things about me and baby in the third trimester. So here we are. Let's get started. So again, the app that I use is the What to Expect baby app. This is what it looks like today. So according to this app, today Alex is as big as a canary melon. I don't know what it is. According to the app, she's 6.5 pounds. I do have a ultrasound coming up this coming week. Yeah. So we'll know exactly how much she weighs versus how much the app thinks she's supposed to weigh. But that's what they say. But only 3 more weeks to go. I hope that she comes before then because I'm tired of being pregnant. So yeah, I just locked my phone. I need this. Third trimester is, so the third trimester is week 28 through week 40. Some people go past week 40 if their baby is being stubborn. Alex, you better not be stubborn because it's over. And that's month 7 through 9. I am currently in month 9. As you can see already, we're sitting up here. Okay. So for the baby in third trimester, the baby's bones continue to form. They go from cartilage to bone. Some of them anyway. Hair, skin, and nails form. Digestive system, baby's the 5 senses, and the brain continues to form. And then at around 34 weeks, the baby starts to turn southward. So I do know that she is actually facing down, ready for her exit, or entrance rather. Last appointment I had, my doctor was able to feel that my cervix was soft, and she said she was able to stick one finger through my cervix, so we're a little bit dilated. So let's get this show on the road. Yeah. So, and of course, if you hear music, it's the people above us. Somebody moved in the apartment above us. Yeah. So in third trimester, the baby basically puts on most of their weight third trimester. So that's that. Okay, so on to changes in my body. So abdominal achiness, like cramps and sharp pain, I get them. It's really not like show stopping, if that makes. I get the sharp pains and cramps, but they don't really like stop me from doing anything. Apartment life is not for me. They haven't gotten bad to where like I can't do anything. Like I haven't gotten like fake labor pains or the Braxton hits where it's like, ooh, except for one night. One night I was like, I'm not gonna make it. But overall, pretty good. Fatigue. I haven't really gotten much fatigue except for here lately. Like here lately I'm like, I need a nap. But and that's only been like probably like the past week. So starting at week 36 to now. Fatigue is kind of set in, but other than that, I haven't been super tired, especially not like first trimester. First trimester, I thought I was never gonna be able to like stay up, but nothing compares to that at all. But I have gotten a little bit more tired. Have to take more naps, but overall not bad. Heartburn. So I'm sure I talked about this in my last second trimester update, that yes, heartburn has given me the blues. So I tried Tums. Tums works for then and there. Like I need to go now. So like if I wake up in the middle of the night and have heartburn, I choose some Tums. So I can just go ahead and go back to sleep. But then I needed something that was gonna like carry me, so I moved on to Pepcid. I took Pepcid for a little while, at the advice of my doctor, of course. But Pepcid just didn't last. Like if I took Pepcid in the morning, by the evening or the night, especially depending on what I ate, it was back again. So it was just getting too much. I was too uncomfortable. So I went back to my doctor and she sent in a prescription of omeprazole for me. I take that every morning and it's been smooth sailing ever since. Like I do not have heartburn. It's the best thing invented is omeprazole. So I take that every morning along with my allergy medication and I am good to go. I am very comfortable. So the other thing for me, I think, so last update I talked about doing a glucose test, and that nobody told me that I was going to do it the first time, so I drank the stuff for nothing, because I had eaten before the appointment. So the next time I did it, I didn't eat, drank the stuff, took the test, and failed it. So the next step is actually to do a 3-hour fasting glucose, which basically you don't eat, you come to appointment fasting, you drink the stuff, and then they draw your blood at every hour for 3 hours, like 1 hour after, 2 hours after, and 3 hours after. Well, this time when I went there and they gave it to me, I threw all of the drink back up, like all of it back up, didn't keep nothing down. I was just like, seriously? Because I walked in like hungry from fasting, like So well, I went to the front desk at the office. I was like, yeah, I just threw all of that up for my glucose test. Like, what's the next step? And so she talks with the nurse or called somebody and was like, yeah, you're just gonna have to come back another day and do it again. I said, I'm not doing it again. I stopped right then and there. I was like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not drinking that anymore. Like, do whatever say whatever you want. You can try to convince me. I'm not doing it. So then the next step for me was to actually just get a glucose monitor for at home. So my doctor gave me a prescription for it, and so now I test my blood sugar 3 times a day well, actually 4 times a day, fasting, and then 2 hours after each meal. But since testing at home, like, none of my numbers have been like extremely high. If anything, I've had some low numbers where like I'm at work and it's like I'm just running around and it's time to eat. But so I carry the diagnosis of gestational diabetes, but I don't think I have it. My numbers be good. But you know, for the sake of baby and everything, like my eating habits have changed. Like we don't eat out as much. Xander cooks. I very seldomly cook. I do cook some, but he does most of the cooking. We don't eat out as much. And for me also with my glucose, it was actually like eating 3 square meals a day, because it was more like I was just eating. Not really, sometimes it wouldn't be meals, sometimes it just, I had to make it a point to say, hey, get up, test your glucose, eat breakfast, wait 2 hours, test, and then eat lunch. Like, you know, not just like, wake up, piddle paddle around, snack on something for breakfast, figure out something for lunch, you know. Just taking more of an initiative when it comes to, you know, diet and baby and all that such. So overall, it was a good thing, because I had to get out of the habit of eating out anyway, because after baby is born, it's gonna be on and popping. Gotta get the weight down and all of that. So overall, good thing. It's like it's so funny, like when the doctor or somebody else asks me like, have you been having contractions? I'm like, I don't know. But it's also like one of those things where it's like, when it happens, you know it's gonna happen. But like, I've had like a lot of pressure down there, and I've had some cramping, like kind of like period cramps, but like it hasn't been anything bad that's like, all right, it's time. So I'm pretty sure by the time like when it really gets bad, it's gonna be like actually time to give birth, and I'm gonna know. So yeah. Stretch marks, that is my least favorite part about pregnancy, is stretch marks. Like, and people will say like, oh, they'll go away, like it's just a part of the process, it's not that big of a deal, da, 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 da. It's just one of those things, like you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's my body that I'm watching going through changes. So it's just not much comforting words you can say to that. It's just like something you just have to find your way through it, because like but it's also, stretch marks are one of those things that's like genetic. Like my mom has stretch marks, so, and I had stretch marks before getting pregnant, like on my booty. I actually have some stretch marks on my knees. But like they are like light colored stretch marks versus the stretch marks that are on my stomach for my stomach growing are like dark. It's a whole new world, whole different ball game. Like I put all types of oils and balms and everything. Nothing works really, because it's supposed to happen, you know? So that's one of the hardest things for me. So that was like one of the hardest things for me in pregnancy, was like body changes, like watching your body change rapidly, like, and it's not really anything you can do about it. So that is like one of the hardest things of pregnancy for me, because other than that, like actually being pregnant, like I'm not like super sick all the time. Like I have energy for the most part. Like I've had a very, very, very good, smooth pregnancy. Thank the Lord. Like we have been blessed to have a good pregnancy. But so that's like one of the only things. And other people may look at it as, you know, small, minute, like it's just your body, blah blah blah. But like it's something to watch. Like I don't see like the body changes like in this big beautiful aspect. I don't like it's definitely worth it bringing a child in this world. Like I wouldn't be like trading, like I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. But it is something difficult to watch happen to your body. So, you know, for people to be like, oh, they'll go away, and I'm like, they actually might not. Like they'll get lighter, but at the end of the day, it's also not your body. So all right, I'm gonna get off that high horse. Out of control. I can still control my bladder, thank God. I do use the bathroom a lot, like a lot. Like it's a noticeable lot. And it's especially annoying in the middle of the night. Like I wake up in the middle of the night and have to go to the bathroom, and it's such a task to get out the bed. Like it's such a task to get out the bed. Like it's just like trying to roll over, actually get up, and it's like I'm just big. Like it take a lot. Keep breast. No, I haven't had any signs of breast milk forming, so I really pray some breast milk forms, because I do plan on breastfeeding. I do have like everything needed for breastfeeding. I have the breast pads. I was able to get an actual breast pump through my insurance. I have the Medela breast pump that I got through my insurance. So we're ready to breastfeed. Hopefully have the luck of breast milk forming. Because my mom said she actually didn't have breast milk to form with me, but she also didn't want to breastfeed. So I haven't lost my mucus plug yet. Waiting on that too. Just waiting on the mucus plug to come, water to break, and just get the show on the road. Another thing was, in third trimester, they said you should start like counting kicks. So counting kicks is not something that I did or have done. Because it's also something that my doctor never told me to do. Like when I go into the appointment, it's just like, are you feeling fetal movement? Yes. Like I know like the times of the day that she does move. You know, I note that, hey, she moves every day. I did read an article on how to count kicks. It's not that difficult. Like the baby has, like you're supposed to count like each movement within an hour. It's supposed to like, baby's supposed to move like 10 times in an hour. I think that's what they said. I don't know. But I just make it a note to make sure like, hey, did she move today? Did I feel a move this morning? And then like when I lay down at night, it's like when she'll get revved up again. But yeah. Another thing they want you to do is keep moving. My keep moving exercise is work. Like I'm still working. But my due date is August 12th. But like my last day, like going out for work, is August 1st. Like, and like some people work up until they give birth. Like, and I had no issue doing that. The problem is, one, I was getting tired of just going to work, but I had no issue still going to work. The issue is with COVID out here. My doctor kind of shook me up a little bit, I guess. Is that when you go in to give birth, like whenever you're admitted to the hospital, they test you for COVID. And if like I go into the hospital and I test positive for COVID, once I give birth, I have to be separated from my baby for 2 weeks. Like, I have to quarantine for 2 weeks away from the baby because apparently COVID doesn't cross the placenta. How they know that, I don't know, because it seems like we don't know nothing about COVID. But apparently COVID does not cross the placenta, so I could be positive while the baby could be negative. So part of me going home on the 1st is like quarantining myself, because work is like the most possible way that I could pick up COVID. Work is where I come into contact with the most people. I work in a pharmacy, like a retail pharmacy. Like, you never know who you're gonna get, who's gonna walk up. Like, so it's just more of like, I can contract COVID more at work than if I was at home. So that's basically what it is for me. Because I do not want to be separated from my baby for 2 weeks. Like, I need you to throw her in my arms and she comes to me. So that's it. But commemorate your baby bump by taking plenty of pictures. Oh, that reminds me, we need to do that cast before I give birth. I bought the stuff to do a baby cast, a bump cast. And we need to do that real soon for, you know, baby decides to bloop. Stock up your fridge. We actually just went to Sam's and stocked up on some stuff. Pack your hospital bag. It's pretty much packed. I'll do a video showing what's in my hospital bag. And that's pretty much it. We're just sitting here now waiting on baby to make her debut. So if you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment. Make sure you also like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.